I sound a little bit funny, babes, it is because I had some dental work done and I'm still numb on this side, so I can't really feel anything. So if I sound a little funny, that's why.
Brown Girl Bella.
Hello babes, welcome back. Today I'm going to dive into these favorites and some fails. There are some products that I tried in the month of February that just did not work for you, girl. And so we're going to call those out, but let's jump right in. I'm going to start a little bit differently this time. I'm going to start with fragrances. And my first fragrance is a fave. It's been a fave of mine for as long as I can remember. As soon as this product came out, I loved it. I still have one more to try from the line, but the Sol de Janeiro Bom Dia Bright Cream. This is a fave of mine because it smells absolutely delicious. Soon as I get out of the shower, I'm slathering this on. I like to rotate them. They're like 3, maybe 4 now in the line, and I can't help it. It smells like a fruit. It smells like nutty, and it gives all of my fragrances like an extra boost because of whatever notes that are in the lotion. It just brings out the best notes in my perfume. So we're gonna move on to perfume because this one I thought was going to be an absolute fail for me, and then I tried it in pairs. And this is by Kilian, and usually I love all Kilian fragrances. This one is Born to be Unforgettable. The main note in here that gives off a powerful, powerful fragrance is Coca-Cola. And I know there's somebody that I know that loves the smell of Coca-Cola. I can't remember who it was. Anyway, this is one of the most fragrant Kilian fragrances that I've ever smelled. Like, before I even opened up the trial size, when I opened up the box, before I even opened up the box, I should say, as I was taking off the wrapper, I smelled how powerful this perfume was. And there are a lot of other notes in here too. And there is like a vanilla base as well, which pairs good when I pair some of my other fragrances along with this one. When I pair it with Angel Share by Kilian, amazing. But it is when I pair it with Tom Ford Vanilla Sex that it gives me all of the things. And I mean all of the things that I would ever want in a sexy fragrance. This by itself, sexy. This by itself, sexy. This together gives you sexy, little sweetness, but it helps tone down the Coca-Cola in here and makes it really soft and sweet and mellow and easy to smell. Because by itself, I'm telling you, this is woo a lot. If anybody has this, let me know in the comment section below how you like to use it. I've been using it mostly in the evening times, but man, oh man, ooh, powerful. And then of course, I gotta talk about my candle for the month of February. And it is another diptyque. This is Mimosa. I love this. This gives me just finishing off of the winter time. Things are starting to bloom. Flowers are starting to come alive a little bit. and it just, you know, gives the whole room like a bouquet feel. Like I filled the room with flowers, but not sickly sweet in that way. It's like the end of frost, beginning of spring kind of blossom, those types of flowers. Very, very nice, softly fragrant, and just really, really nice and soft to the touch. I love it. I'm using the Diptyque website to think of like different candles that I could potentially use during the month. And so the month of March is supposed to be like springtime kind of flowers. So I'm gonna probably open up some of my Jo Malones that I have. Definitely gonna get another Diptyque candle to put in rotation for the next month. But I absolutely loved it. And that was the fragrance for the month of February. Okay. So let's jump now into makeup. And I'm going to start off with Summer Friday's CC Me Serum. I got this in the Cult Beauty Advent Calendar last year. And I love how this smooths the skin. It kind of preps it for my sunscreen, which I'm going to throw on a little bit now. I don't know if I threw any on before I ran out for my dentist appointment. In any case, we're going to put some on now. And this is the Shiseido. It is definitely going to be one of those sunscreens that I use throughout the summer months because I love the portability. I love the ability to be able to glide it onto my skin, whether or not I have on makeup. Irregardless of that, it is a beautiful, beautiful sunscreen. It doesn't give me any white cast. It's just sits there and does its job, which I love. Both my concealer and my foundation were things that I shopped my stash for. This is the Givenchy Prism Caring Skin Caring Matte Formula Foundation and the Skin Caring Concealer. The foundation is in 6N405 and the foundation is W420. So this is a warm formula and this one is a neutral. I'm either a neutral or a warm in all of my foundations. I love the fact that this gives me such great coverage. So I'm going to use my Rephr brush to blend this in, and I did see that Rephr came out with some brushes that are synthetic. I am not going to get them. I have a ton of brushes now, and I really want to focus more on other things. I don't need any brushes right now. I just got some Sonia G brushes in that I want to use and really get to know the feel of them. So, and I have a lot of Rephr brushes that I use for my face, so I don't really need any other brushes. So that is the Givenchy Skin Caring Matte Formula. I'm going to go in with the concealer. And I love this huge doe foot applicator. It just hugs the skin. And then patting in this formula, you'll see how it immediately cancels out any darkness underneath my eye. And it blends in well with the foundation as well. So even though one is a neutral and the concealer is a warm, as you can see, they both do a magnificent job on my under eyes. Let's continue on. We're going to use some primer on the lids. Again, same thing every month. We're using Pat McGrath's primer. And I'm going to tell you, when it comes to the eyeshadow look, I'm going to be honest, I did not gravitate to like one particular palette. I used a lot of Natasha Denona. I used a little bit of Pat, not too much. Actually, I didn't use a lot of Pat McGrath. I used a lot of Viseart in the month of February. So when we get to the eyeshadow portion, I don't know what I'm going to pull out because I was just all over the place with different shades that I wanted to use. Brows, for brows, I was mostly consistent. We used the Charlotte Tilbury Brow Cheat for the brows. And I was supposed to go and get my brows done last week, and I just did not have the time. I didn't have the time. So I plucked them a little bit to just get some of the unruliness underneath here out of the way. But this brow sheet definitely came in clutch for the month of February. It really did come in clutch. Look how swiftly my brows are done. So you know when you don't use a product that often and then you go back and you use it and you're like, oh my God, I forgot how good this was. That's what this product gave me. I mean, I knew it was good and I knew that I would have no problems with it. But then when I tried it again, I was like, wow, this is really something else. So good. So I enjoyed it. I really did enjoy it. I decided to use Natasha Denona I Need a Nude for the eye look today. Since I have on a camel colored sweater, I figured, yeah, why not? To Stone. And we're going to put that all over the lid. Silhouette color. Just add a little more. We're going to go now into Delilah, which is our sparkly shade. Put that all over the lid. Now for the lower lashes, I'm just going to throw on some pencil. This is by Wayne Goss called Rich Hazel. I'm going to smoke it out with Silhouette. And it gives the illusion of much thicker, richer, voluminous lashes, which is our next step. And I'm going to start with a fail for this. Now, I originally always get the L'Oreal Voluminous, but in the case of this, they didn't have it at my local CVS. So I picked up the Lash Paradise Primer, also by L'Oreal. And I was like, oh, it has a rose gold top. You know, I love rose gold. I thought it would be perfect. Not so. Not so much. It is not as good. So this was a fail to me. I don't like the bristles. I think they're a little too stiff. Although very thick, they are also very, very prickly. So I did not like the way they felt. Same with this Panorama. I like the color because it was a brownish black. So it would have looked really nice with this. But I don't like this bristle. It is so thick and prickly that again, when I'm using it, I have to use it directly just on my lashes, not going towards the root of my lashes at all. Because when these things stick your eye, baby, they stick. And it's not pretty at all. I like to really dig in there and tease my lashes, but I can't do that with these products. What I can use though is the Fenty Beauty, and I did go on Fenty Beauty's website and I got the 2 mascaras for $19. I have it somewhere. I put it up for myself and I don't know where I put them. But look how luscious they make these lashes look. My goodness. The telltale sign for me, how I know it's good, is when people kind of stare at my lashes to see if I have extensions on or if it's just mascara. And it is just mascara. It's like having a push-up bra for your lashes. It really is. It just does it for me. And then I use my Lash Clash. I'm still using my travel sizes. And I thought I only need to use them for 3 months, but both of these travel sizes last for 6 months. So I'm set on mascara. Although I do want to get that Givenchy mascara. I need to try that. We're going to put a little Sweet as Cocoa by MAC on. This has been one of my favorite blushes to put on. And really when I put this blush on, I don't really need to put on any bronzer because it kind of does double duty because it's brown. It's like a chocolate. So pretty. This is my ode to cafe latte kind of look today. YSL Candy Glaze has been my fave. This is the nude negligee. I'm going to use it with Mented Lip Pencil in Night. And then I use the Candy Glaze, which I love the smell of. So that is it, babes. That is all of the faves and a couple of fails that I had for this February. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you like what I do, don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Leave me a comment. Let me know what your faves for the month of February were. And until I see you again, you've been Bellafied. Bye, babes.